It is high noon on April 13, 2010, and a Tuesday edition of the Daily Journal is upon the streets. Mike Fry here with Caleb Benoit. Caleb, at Cissna Park yesterday, the students down there were visited by an Olympic hero, a celebrity. Tell me more about that.
Yeah, it's Katherine Ruetter. She is the Olympic speed skater with ties to this area. She has family here in Kankakee and Iroquois counties. She spoke at an assembly at the school yesterday and gave a motivational speech that seemed to be well received.
I guess everybody's spirits were high, except for the student that tried to ask her for a date and was shot down because she already has a boyfriend. I guess his spirits weren't quite as high.
No, I hope his spirits aren't forever crushed. I hope he bounces back from that.
Speaking of spirits, how about some uplifting songs? Columnist Jeff Bonte today writes about songs that kind of lift his spirits.
Okay.
And he mentions U2's Beautiful Day is one that lifts his. Caleb, you know one that really lifts my spirits is one by the great Bruce Springsteen, Thunder
nice.
Road. Okay, the verse, oh, come take my hand, we're riding out tonight to case the promised land.
Wow.
Most hopeful verse in the history of rock and roll. Caleb, what Bruce Springsteen song or other song lifts your spirits?
I'm not sure it's any song by Bruce. Let me get back to that. Let me think about that. We can include that in a future edition. Mike, I am lifted up my spirits by the weather.
It's beautiful.
It's pretty nice outside. Sean Loftus is our weather guy, and he's going to tell us more about it. Sean, take it away.
How is it going, folks? This is Sean Loftus, videographer and weather guy for the Daily Journal, and I'm here to give you your accurate weather forecast for the next 3 days. Again, we have some more good news. As preceded by yesterday's lovely 70-degree day, we're looking today at a high of 76 degrees with a low of 54. We're going to have times of clouds and sun, partly cloudy skies later tonight. That will give way to some mild temperatures, like I said, with a low of 54. Anyway, we got a really nice day today with a couple of really, really good days coming up later this week. So anyway, this has been Sean Loftus with your AccuWeather news report, your AccuWeather weather report, actually. But anyway, we will now send it back to the guys in the newsroom.
Mike, we're back, and today's editorial cartoon of the paper is about a new food being released at a local chain restaurant. You pretty excited about this?
Yeah, it's a Steve York cartoon. Always excellent cartoons by Steve. And it's this Double Down by KFC.
Yeah.
2 chicken breasts and a bunch of like bacon and cheese slathered in there between them. Sounds good.
We're going to talk more about this later in the week, so make sure you stay tuned. But Mike, I have to believe that you are on board with any sandwich that replaces the bread with fried chicken.
Well, you know, we're going to do a little test thing here at the Journal, and they were looking for volunteers or guinea pigs.
And you were first.
They came right to me. I don't know why. I do know why. Okay, all I can say is the Double Down is going down. Okay, right down this pallet. I'll eat that sucker.
How many double downs will you have? Will it be like a quadruple down?
I think it'll be at least a quadruple, yeah, because you know what my idea of dessert is.
Another piece of fried chicken.
You got it.
Okay, well, stay tuned for that. In the meantime, check out today's edition of the paper. Subscribe by calling us at 815-937-3322. Till tomorrow, you stay classy. No one can accuse you of lip syncing.
Never. And that's the way it ought to be. That's the way it ought to be. You ought to stand by your laurels as a singer.
Done by Steve York is about the Double Down is going down.